Hello, everybody. Welcome to this short video introducing valuation in an international context, in particular currency issues. I'm delighted to be joined by the author of this chapter, Professor Dr. Matthias Meitner. Matthias, how are you doing?
Very good. Hi, Ken. Hope you're doing well as well.
Excellent. That's a relief in all these videos that we're both doing well. I think that's important.
Good to
So,
know.
so, so listen, this is one of the more complex chapters and technical chapters in the book, given the book is designed for those who are relatively new to valuation. So we want to keep this introductory video quite high level, um, because not all of our readers will need a lot of detail on this issue. But I guess first of all, why is currency even a problem? Why are we again trying to set out some advice in a separate chapter on this? Maybe talk about that first, Matthias. What scenario are we dealing with before we look at the ways of coping with it?
Yeah, imagine that you are an investor located in London and your home currency is British pounds. So you're interested in the value of a company ultimately in British pounds. Now, if you value a company in the United States, which generates cash flows in US dollars, you have to find a way somehow to translate either the cash flows or the value itself into British pounds. And that's where basically the question of currency exchange rates comes into play.
And one of the things related to this and related to all work in finance with currencies is just to make sure that you're being consistent. Okay, that you're not mixing and matching currencies in an inappropriate way. So in the book, you describe two kind of approaches to make sure you're consistent. Perhaps you could just take us through both of those approaches now.
Yeah, happy to do this. That's true. Consistency is key here. There are two ways, as you said. The first way is let's stick to the example of a US company and you're located in London. The first way is to forecast the cash flows of the US based company in US dollars to discount the cash flows with a US dollar-based discount rate. So what you get as a result is the value of the company in US dollars. And as you are interested in the value in British pounds, you have to translate now the value in US dollars into a British pound value using today's currency exchange rate, US dollar to British pound, which is called the spot rate. This is one possibility. The other possibility is that you already translate the future cash flows of the US-based company into British pound. So you translate every cash flow into a British pound number. You cannot use the spot rate, spot currency exchange rate for this because you need future exchange rates. And these future exchange rates, they are called forward rates. But they are also available as an information. You use these forward rates, you translate the cash flows into British pound, and now you're already in the British pound framework. You can discount these future British pound denominated cash flows with a British pound discount rate, and you get directly the value in British pound. If you do it consistently, then you should get to the same valuation result.
And thank you very much. That's very, very clear. So we either do all the work in US dollars and then translate the result, or we translate the flows and then directly get a GBP, Great British Pounds, in valuation. Can I ask you, though, you mentioned in there a US dollar discount rate, and then secondly, you mentioned a UK pounds or sterling or GBP discount rate. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, the discount rate in different countries can be different because of, for example, different inflation outlooks. So
Hmm.
our discount rates are so-called nominal discount rates. So we have a real rate plus an inflation rate on top. And of course, if inflation rates in different countries are different, then the discount rates are also different for these two countries. And not only discount rates are different, it's also the question of cash flow forecasting, which is different from making a forecast in US dollars or a forecast in British pounds.
Fantastic. So when we think of our readership, reading an introductory book, I think it's fair to say that the challenges of foreign currency translation are probably a more advanced topic. Is that fair, Matthias?
Absolutely. But what I want to emphasize here is perhaps even when looking at US companies from a UK point of view, it's not super material to really look at consistency. But what I want to remind our readers here is definitely if you want to value a company in a foreign country, with a currency which is not one of the big currencies, then you should have a look into our chapter and read it and apply the concepts there. But you're right,
Excellent.
it's more an advanced topic. Yeah.
Excellent, Matthias. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.